Months since the new minimum wage law was passed, both federal and state governments have yet to implement it. Instead, state governors are engaging in fresh negotiations with union leaders seeking potential compromises. Well, in Gombe, despite an agreement of 71,500 naira minimum wage, local government workers fear they are being sidelined. The state has declared that each local government must pay wages based on its capacity, raising concerns about a potential push for lower wages and fueling the debate on decentralized wage setting. Trust TV's Hassan Kooli brings details.
The decision to allow local governments to pay the new minimum wage based on their financial capacity has sparked outrage among workers, many of whom spoke to Trust TV under anonymity. They criticized the move as an attempt to exclude local government employees from the wage implementation process. Workers expressed hope for a uniform system, especially in light of the recent fuel price hikes, 3 increase in a short period, totaling over 80%. Clause 6 of the State Labor Union Agreement grants local government this discretion, leaving many concerned that even 70,000 naira minimum wage won't be enough to meet the needs of the average Nigerian.
Non-implementation of 70,000 naira is affecting almost everybody in Nigeria. When you look at civil servants in the morning trying to go to your working places are trekking because they cannot even, they don't have the money to pay for their transport fee as usual. Trekking for here and there, and you are expecting somebody to perform his work diligently. It's not possible. And you are the government is telling us that they are fighting corruption. How can they fight corruption without giving the civil servants, or considering their welfare? It's not possible. Corruption must take place in their working places because what they are earning is nothing at the moment.
The opposition has criticized the government's approach, accusing it of deliberately denying local government workers the benefit of newly approved minimum wage. They call on the government to reconsider its decision to prevent further grievances among workers and ensure fairness in wage implementation across all sectors.
Actually, about the minimum wage, there is every reason to be worried because the item 6 is saying only local governments that are capable maybe will be able to pay the minimum wage of 71,000 naira, which is actually it's not what we were expecting, because we were expecting a situation where all workers, state and local government, would be paid the minimum wage of 71,000 naira, without looking into consideration the maybe income of the local government area. But that allocation, I think, will be used to complement other local government areas that are not maybe financially viable to pay the minimum wage.
The State Labor Union leadership has called for calm, assuring workers that the signed agreement includes a provision for a review of wages and allowances within 6 months. They urge patience as negotiations continue to address concerns.
There are some portions that we have agreed after 6 months will come back, most especially on the allowances. There are some cadres that the allowances do emanate from the basic, and because of the intricacies and the issues that we have on hand and the amount that is required to pay, now the increase is almost 500 million on the present salary for Gombe State civil servant. So on that note, there are agreements that we have reached after 6 months will come back, and this time around we say 6 months is 6 months. Anything short of that, we'll write officially to them after 6 months. If we reconvene and agree on what to be increased on those that have those pending agreements, allowances, we are going to review it at that moment for the implementation, as well as even the health workers.
The state government, following the approval of new minimum wage, believes workers should acknowledge the governor's effort and dedication in securing this achievement.
So we work really sit in synergy with the labor, and we have now reached an agreement. Our earlier meeting, we were given 72 hours, and God's willing, we have reached the time limit. This agreement has come to stay. I want to specifically congratulate the entire civil servant and also to urge them to reciprocate the government gesture by total commitment, loyalty, dedication, and commitment to their duties.
With the over 80% increase in fuel prices and the rising cost of living, while employees remain on the old wage structure, there is a clear disparity between income and expenses. This has significant consequences, including low productivity in the public sector and poor service delivery, among others. From Gombe, Hassan Koli reporting for Trust TV.